Okay, today we're going to be making some moist chocolate chip cookies. And you're going to need 1.5 cups of shortening, 1.5 cups of brown sugar, 3 eggs well beaten, 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda, 3/4 cups of sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 3.5 cups of flour, then 1.5 teaspoons of salt, and then however many chocolate chips you would like. So, you're going to first have to put your shortening in the bowl, and then you need to put your brown sugar and your sugar, and then your vanilla.
Should you preheat the oven at all during all this time?
Yeah, you should preheat the oven to 375.
Okay.
And then you need to mix this up. Mixing.
Just make sure you tell us what you're doing there, Harley.
Okay.
Because this is a very vocal meeting, you see.
Yes. I was putting the other batch of cookies in the oven, so then when this batch is ready to go in the oven, those will be done.
All right.
Yes. Okay. And then, once that gets all light and fluffy, you need to add your eggs. Then you need to clean up your mess as you go.
Jane says hello.
Hello. And you clean and rinse out your dishes.
How important is it for you to wash your dishes as you go?
Because then they don't stick to the bowl or whatever you're using.
So would you say that's pretty important?
Yeah. And then you mix your salt and your baking soda into your flour.
We call that the dry mixture, I think.
Yep. And then you'll have to slowly add that into your...
Oh, and Jane says hello.
Again. Okay, slowly add that into your mixture and let it mix in.
What kind of chocolate chips do you like to use?
Semi-sweet instead of the other chocolate, instead of like the milk chocolate, because the semi-sweet tastes better in the cookies.
Okay.
Then you get your pan sprayed and ready to put your cookies on.
What kind of spray do you use for your cookie sheets?
Let's see. I don't know what it's called. Just cooking canola oil cooking spray.
Canola oil cooking spray? Okay.
Yeah.
Jane says, now I want cookies.
Yes, cookies are delicious. Okay, then I can put my vanilla away because I'm done using that. And then you want to make sure you scrape your sides. And then keep adding flour. And mix. Then it mixes.
Is the dancing part of the cookie making?
Yes. Don't know how to dance without dancing. Yes.
So I noticed that you don't just throw all the dry mixture in all at once. Why is that?
Because or else your flour's gonna go poof.
It's going to go foof. What does foof mean?
Like, because it'll like turn into dust and go bloop.
So it'll like spill out of the bowl here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And make sure the flour is not stuck to my bowl so it will come out. sides. And you mix. Because then when you mix your chocolate chip cookies in, you want to mix that by hand. Because once your chocolate chip cookies can get squished and turn into like crumbs instead of chips. Yeah. I need to take that up. Scrape it off your hook, and then you want to use this hook and not a bread hook, because
What's the difference between one of those hooks and a bread hook?
a bread hook looks like a hook.
Uh-huh.
This one looks like whatever this is. Triangle.
A peace sign.
Yeah, a triangle peace sign. And however many chocolate chips your heart desires.
You don't mix that in with everything else with a mixer?
No, because then it turns into chocolate chip dust, not chips.
Kind of warms them up too much or something? Or breaks them. I see.
Then you have to mix that by hand. That looks like enough chocolate chips. Okay. Then you put them on your pan. I did about 3 this way and 4 this way. I don't remember which way this is and which way that is.
Or your left or your right?
Yeah,
Those are hard.
yeah. And then I can fit about 12 cookies on a sheet. You can fit about 12 cookies on a sheet. Ooh. And then you can clean up your messes.
So once that's all done, do you have any cookies that might be about ready?
Yes, in about 1 minute and 30 seconds.
So, so when you're waiting for a minute and 30 seconds, what do you like to do?
Clean up my messes.
You like to clean up your messes, huh? How do you clean a mixer like that? You just put in the dishwasher?
No. Because if you have cold, then that wouldn't work. You need to wipe it off. Get all the flour and other stuff off. Because you need to clean it off each time, or else it's a pain in the butt to clean it whenever you decide to clean it.
I see.
See? All better. Now my hands feel like cookie dough.
Now I'm just taking a look here at the cookies that you have here on the sheet. Looks like you have them pretty evenly spaced all around.
Yeah.
Why do you want to space those evenly on the pan? Why can't you just like clump them all in a corner?
Because when they cook, they expand.
Okay.
And if they're all like put together, they will turn into just one cookie. They won't cook very evenly.
I also noticed that you used a ice cream scooper
Yeah.
for pulling all those out. Why'd you use that?
Because then it's easier to make them even.
Oh, okay.
And we'll see.
Oh.
See, these ones, they were not far enough spread out, so
Oh, so that's what happens when they're not far enough spread out. They start touching each other.
yes.
They didn't practice social distancing.
Yeah. COVID.
COVID cookies right there.
Yep. I need a spatula.
So you don't want to just leave them on the pan?
No, because then the bottoms will keep cooking.
The bottoms will keep cooking.
And then you'll have burnt bottom cookies.
Ah. Jane thinks those look delicious. I agree.
Even better than they look.
They taste even better than they look. All right, so let's see how you're doing this.
I get one of these things, whatever you want to call it.
Like a cooling rack?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Oh, okay.
Oops, stay on there. Then you just place them on your cooling rack. If they will come off your spatula. Just like that. Because you don't want your bottom to keep cooking unless you want burnt bottom cookies.
Burnt bottom cookies. So that's preferably not what you want, right? You don't want the burnt bottom cookies.
Yeah, that would not taste very delicious.
All right.
There. See, these cookies are much easier to make.
And how long do they take to cook?
8 minutes.
Take 8 minutes to cook. All right.
Yep.
All right. Anything other words of wisdom you'd like to tell your viewers?
No, not that I can think of.
All right. Go ahead and sign off and let us know what we should do next.
Goodbye.
Should we subscribe?
Yes,
Say it.
you should subscribe.
Thank you.